Hey everybody, Sam Morgan here for my first ever Wii Let's Play. Well, technically I think I've done maybe one before, but today I will be starting Wall-E for the Nintendo Wii. Oh god, let's get into this now. This is a very bad game, my folks. Oh yes, one of the worst I may have ever played. Now, here's the first difference between the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Wii versions. The loading screen is much more simple on this particular version of the game. Because on the Xbox 360 version, the B&O logo does more. Like, it will move around, like... In editing, I may showcase what the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 version's load times look like. But this game is quite the stinker. If you're gonna get it on PS2, because that's the best version of this game. But of course, that's not what we're playing. Now, if you want this particular version without the motion issues that the Wii version experiences, oh, and yes, they made this, but get the PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 version. But yes, Heavy Iron Studios actually made this. Heavy Iron Studios made this. And here's the main menu of Wall-E. It's a bit odd. It lets you do this, but I swear it can be some really weird stuff. And now, as you can see, I haven't beaten this game before. And yes, the game only has one save file, so that's nice. But of course, we'll be starting a new game. Oh god, let's get into Wall-E the video game. Alright, so this is the game's loading screen. They're kinda long, not too bad though, and there aren't too many either. But this game is quite the terrible, and if you're wondering how I'm doing this, I have my Holophog hooked up and I'm actually recording with Audacity. A lot of people use this, and here is the opening cutscene, by the way. Let me be quiet. There's a slick town out there, full of shine and full of sparkle. Close your eyes and see it glisten, Barnaby. Listen, Barnaby. Put on your Sunday clothes, there's lots of world out there. Get out the brilliant teen and dime cigars. We're gonna find adventure in the evening air. Girls in white in a perfume night, where the lights are bright as the stars. Put on your Sunday clothes, we're gonna ride through town. And here we are in Wool Lag. Yes, this game has a few frame rate issues, which is the first problem, but oh god, there are way more issues than frame rates. Now, first off, I have not played this game in quite a while, so sorry if I'm a bit rusty, but why do you think I haven't played in a while? Visible wall there. Oh, frame rate. Now, as you can see, the graphics aren't too impressive. They're quite low res, to say the least, even for Wii standards, and to my knowledge, the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions are also quite bad with that too. And they're even more powerful than this system is, so what the heck. I also can't understand why this game couldn't be on the PS2, but I must say I'm glad it isn't. Because the PS2 version is very different. If you look up playthroughs of this game, you'll actually probably find more of the PlayStation 2 Xbox, or actually it wasn't on the Xbox, was it? The PSP, PC versions of this game are quite different and, to be honest, quite superior. Also, Wall-E, I've heard issues that Wall-E only has 2 speeds, but this is actually not the case, not at least in the Wii version. because he actually does have more than 2 speeds. Now, sure, if you hold it, he's going to go really fast, but I don't find this a big issue. Well, certainly not the biggest issue in the game, but if you actually, slightly tilt it, Wally will go much slower. And I have no idea what that was, although it's pretty much their excuse for giving you damage, so you have to heal. Now, there are many unlockables in this game, which I'll give the game this, that they do have a bunch of unlockables, and that's a good thing. Sorry if I sound a bit redundant. It's a good thing to have a bunch of, unlockables, but at the same time, it doesn't really excuse for the levels you're playing. Now, first off, from what I remember, Wally is not a long game. You can beat it in a few hours, and it is, to be honest, quite short, at least from what I remember. But now, the issues aren't too bad here. We haven't actually incurred many, except you're going to have a lot of straight running, and well, there's not much really going on. Yes, Wally grabbed the air there. Now, what that just said, I believe, is that you use the Wii Remote to aim. Wally units can throw cubes by holding B and then pressing A. And now, here we go to our first issue. To grab items and cubes, you have to shake the Wii Remote. Yeah, you heard me, shake the Wii Remote. Now, this isn't too bad. Although, you have to throw cubes by holding B then pressing A, which can be a bit and to be honest, another big issue with the game that we actually have not gotten into yet is, well, the game has one major issue. Like, one of the more major issues of the game, darn it, is the collision detection. You're not seeing too bad of it here. B&L vending stations dispense trash that the Wally unit can go back to the cubes. Use this item to repair the B&L vending station. Why you have to repair them and why they dispense trash, I will never know. The icon on it will tell you what trash it actually dispenses, because there are multiple types of trash. Which, yes, I'll give the game this. That is quite a neat idea, but it's not the best. Camera, there we go. Now, you don't want to go in there. Water and many things in this game can damage the Wally unit. So not a good idea to get, stuff that can hurt you. Well, also, when you hit checkpoints, there's actually a full-on save screen in the other versions of the game. But for some reason, in the Wii version, they are missing. Once again, do not know why such minuscule differences are in between the versions. Well, so far we don't have too many issues, except for the game's kind of boring, and it's... I mean, I guess this makes sense, but it is kind of bland. Because, I mean, yeah, this is like the movie, I guess, but... I don't know, something just seems to be missing. Plus, the graphic quality isn't exactly amazing either. Which, of course, I'm not going to judge a game by its graphics. Also, the music. You will find that the music in this game becomes really repetitive. I mean, you're going to hear this song for a while. Like, this song, I don't think makes a good level theme. Though, if that were the only issue... Now, here we're about to get introduced to a new type of cube, and I'll actually go on my way to get one collectible that seems to be over here. Oh, god darn it. No, that ain't good. Once again, falling in here isn't too bad. It's problematic. Now, the collision detection we haven't really gotten too much into yet, but oh, you will see the horrors of it. It is quite some of the worst. Like, oh, I already grabbed it. I'm an idiot. But now this is quite big, actually. Hold on. Heavy cubes of trash are good for weighing down objects, but can only be thrown a short distance. So, yeah. To say the least, good darn it. These can be annoying sometimes because I swear the aiming can be really bad at times. Like, we'll throw it here and like there's a chance it'll just hit it itself. And this means that we have beat stage 1. Each of the game's levels is split into multiple stages. Don't ask me why. I mean, don't know why they couldn't be their own big levels, but here we are on this game's loading screen again. It's something about charge cubes, which we haven't met yet, but that is another type of cube in this game. Now, the main issue is this game is boring. That's the big issue here. The only reason I happen to be playing it right here for you all is because, well, I decided to, you know, pick it up after, you know, remembering the multiplayer we used to really like. Apparently that is terrible too. I'll be getting to that when we, you know, get to the multiplayer stuff. Also, carrying cubes can be a bit inconvenient, because you have to, like, throw them, all that. Now, on the PS3, and there's another version, like, this game, like, this version of the game has version-exclusive issues. Oh, yippee. And, oh my god, the version-exclusive issues are probably... well, let's just say they're horrendous. And they all involve the motion. Wii Remote's a nice little thing. This is how not to use it. Now, we aren't actually too bad yet. Because at this point in the game, we are controlling Wally, who is actually the person who has the least issues with it. But in this game, we do not just play as Wally. We will also take control of Eve, and both at the same time. That is when things go horribly wrong with the motor controls. But as you can see, there's not too much spice here. Not too much at all. As a matter of fact, you could say it's quite the boredom. Yeah. And also the camera. I actually never noticed this before. The camera seems to be having some, issues. I don't remember this actually being here, which... yay, problems I don't even remember being in the game. I already thought it was one of the best, not best, god no. Worst games I've ever played. That's not good. I believe if you explore around here you can find some collectibles I already have, but don't know how many more there are. Not really too caring about it. I mean, I'm not gonna do a 100% playthrough of Wally the video game. It's not exactly a playthrough I'd like to 100%, and I most certainly don't know all the locations of the collectibles. That's depressing. Well, that's the spirit of the beginning of this movie. Ooh, I guess that's alright. Now, we ain't too bad yet. The game isn't doing too bad so far. Like, first off, you may, okay, this is kind of boring, but hey, it is the first level. Maybe it'll get better over time. A lot of games do that, right? Oh god, this game will not improve over time. I'm sorry to say, the game will get worse and worse from here on out. Ah, trash cubes. And yes, you have to restart this area every time you fall. Which, to be honest, can be quite easy to do. And, well, that is a bit challenging for level 2, eh? Like I said, this game ain't too long. Oh my god, frame rate. Frame rate! Like, you can have some issues here. Not the most problematic thing in the world, but there are issues. If we actually go back here, is there anything? I remember there's something back here. I don't think there's actually anything to it. Other than hey, there's a few cubes here and you can get more. Now, I also don't know what... okay, that was not a glitch. Apparently, Wally doesn't like bouncing all the time. But I am ready to tear this game apart since not many people have actually done it. Huh. Yeah, if you search up, like I said, it's quite common to find PS2, PSP, and, PC playthroughs, but you'll never actually find a playthrough of this particular version of Wally, the video game. Why, I honestly can't tell myself. It couldn't be because of bad. It's bad because a lot of people play games just because it's bad. Here's the thing. I never actually stated this, but there was one playthrough on my own time I found while searching. Oh, come on. There was one playthrough in particular I found. There are two, actually. One was of the Wii version I'm playing right here. But, okay. Whoa, whoa. Oh, that was nice. Frame rate. God darn it. Yeah, picking up stuff in this game was quite the bore. Come on. Also, I believe there is no way to center the camera. I don't think so. Nope. No way to center the camera, so you'll be hating that most certainly. What was I saying? Oh yeah. One was in camera quality of the Wii version. And I don't think anyone enjoys watching camera quality stuff. Well, I used to do that, so I guess I can't say I'm innocent. We're gonna be going through all these just so we can get all the wallops. Freaking wallops. Why must you make this game? I'm so sad. Also, Wally decides to die if he falls too long. Okay, Wally, I guess... Huh? I don't even know how to explain that. Cubes just fell through Wally. This is gonna be fun. But the other playthrough was actually capture quality and was of the Xbox 360 version, I believe. Yeah, it was the Xbox 360 version. And that's where I learned about the differences and all. One problem though. There's no commentary at all. Which, for me, I personally do not like watching stuff that has no commentary. Because half of the fun of watching playthroughs is the commentary you get with them. Because, Cobra 456 per se. Chad Conroy, everyone has commentary, and yeah, I guess technically there are people who do not do, their commentary, but why? I never understood that. Now, if you're okay with that, then that's you. You can watch that playthrough if you want, since it's already finished. If you're good with no commentary, then I'm good with you. Okay then. But if you're okay with no commentary, then you can watch that playthrough if you want. But personally, I've never liked it. And I'm sure a decent amount of you don't like it either. Just making sure we got everything. God darn it, Wally! But yeah, if you're gonna get a version of this game, I'd probably recommend any other version of this one. Don't get the Wii, PS3, or Xbox 360 versions in particular. Because those are the ones that suck. You can get any other version there. I mean, I don't know about the DS version. I've heard that one's kind of as well. I believe I know what we gotta do here. If I'm not mistaken, I remember this. Yeah, you have to go over here, all the way over here. Hold B and A and hope that the game works with you. And it did. Now I'm gonna be doing one world for video, just because, well, I want to be consistent. Oh, God. Darn it, that was unexpected. Thank God I did not fall all the way, because if I'm correct, there isn't a checkpoint anywhere nearby, so I go quite a while back. Like, you can control the camera with the D-pad on the Wii version, but other than that, you have no camera control. Why there's a checkpoint there, I have no idea. But, cutscene. Huh. Well then. Don't know why there's a checkpoint there, considering there's a cutscene and then the stage ends. But yeah, we are coming to the last level of World 1. Like, it's called Level 1, but, like, there are 9 levels in the game. And they all have multiple stages to go through. And I'd say they all around take this amount of time to beat. And although I believe they all share a collective amount of wallops. Yeah, they do. So there are 30 wallops to collect in the first world of this game. I do not actually know. Oh, yeah. I believe we are supposed to find Eve here. And then that's... And speaking of Eve, part 2 will consist of me controlling Eve. Which also, you're not meant to go this way. So, well, don't go that way. I mean, it's just for collectibles. You can go back there, but I guess there's not really too much use in it. Is there anything we can do with this? I don't think. Like, and also just make sure, as you can see, for some reason these just pass through it. Okay then. Don't know why they do that.
Thank you for your purchase.
Okay, God darn it. Why is there a checkpoint there? It's the beginning of the freaking stage. Now here I believe we're getting into the game's first original piece. I'll let you listen for a second. Yeah, the music, like, it isn't too repetitive here, but oh boy. Texture issue there, that, once again, there are issues I don't even remember seeing in this game. That's surprising. And, well, technically, there is a way, I believe, to have the camera reset to you. Face the way you want it to face, and then wait for it. Yeah, that's not annoying at all. Oh. But now, we have finally done this. A simple cube of trash can be thrown straight and far, but can only affect certain objects in the environment. Although you can still use this if you want. Yeah, don't even bother. Just get 3 of those. It'll save you a couple seconds.
Thank you for your purchase. Have a great day.
No. Well then. I have to restart all this.
By and large, digging you out.
Well then. Once again, cutting this out.
By and large, thanks you for purchasing.
Oh. Alright, everybody, we're back.
By and large day.
So, that was a bit mildly annoying. I don't know how much more of this level we have. Like I said, I'll be finishing the first world in the first video. Because I want to be consistent, you know? And most of the time, it's around the length it should take you and my friends and every potato you have ever met to defeat these levels. Maybe if it's your first time playing, it'll take you a little longer, but I highly doubt it. Only if you're really bad at platformers, I guess. Because Wally is, well, a 3D platformer. Just like another game that these people made. Wink, wink. Yeah, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom and SpongeBob the Movie Game. I think everyone could agree that those are some of the best 3D platformers ever made. Including me, because I actually own both for the GameCube. And love both. But this, like, there's something that screams, hey, it was made by me, but I didn't do too good of a job with it. Because it sort of feels similar. The charge cube can power up certain objects when held close to them. These cubes are highly volatile, so handle them with care. Do you really think I'm gonna handle them with care? Pretty much don't jump with these, or you'll get hurt. At least that's what, from what I remember. Use the charge cube to restore power to the charge up power. Like, here's the thing. It feels like they put effort into this, but they didn't have enough time to make it all they wanted to be. I believe we're actually about to get to the end of all this, if I'm not mistaken. Run. Oh my. Really? I need another? Oh my. Also, that is obviously TNT. Stay away from it. This isn't exactly hard to figure out, people. And we have beaten the first world. Yes. Not a very long level. Cutscene. Talk about that. We only missed one wallop and one suitcase. But we got everything else. Now we have beaten that level, so next time on Wally, the video game, we will be doing level 2 and taking control of Eve. Yay! See you then.
Purchase. Have a by and large day.